Well, today's the day a federal judge ruled that the Trump administration must provide full SNAP benefits for tens of millions of people nationwide. The White House said no. They appealed that ruling, and Vice President J.D. Vance says they can't let a federal judge tell them how to handle the government shutdown.
We're trying to keep as much turned on. We're trying to keep as much going as possible. The president and the entire administration are working on that.
Now, this ruling and appeal does not affect the partial payments. The White House already said it would provide people with 2/3 of their usual benefits, but didn't say when those payments would go out. So this is adding even more confusion for families across the state, some of whom are relying on food banks to help them get by. Here to talk about food insecurity is pediatrician Dr. Susanna Block. Dr. Block, good to have you here.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Now, nutrition obviously is very important for growing kids. How does food insecurity impact a child's physical growth and mental well-being?
Yeah, first of all, I'm so appreciative that we're talking about this today. Rising food prices, food insecurity are causing tremendous hardships for millions of families across our country and leading to stress for children, certainly.
Right, and so the stress for kids and the stress for families is undeniable, but how does it impact a child's physical growth?
So I want everyone to know that if this is a short-term thing, your kids will be fine, okay? We need to just hold the course and keep taking care of our kids. But long-term, this could cause difficulties in growth, in ability to concentrate in school, in learning, and in behavior, and in sleep. So as a nation, we really need to focus on helping our kids.
So for kids that are growing up with food insecurity, can that lead to an unhealthy relationship with food down the road? And if so, what does that look like?
So I think that for children who grow up with food insecurity, they can have a big focus on food. In terms of positive and negative. But the message I really want everyone to know is that these are tough times. There's a few things we can do to help our kids navigate this, okay?
Okay.
One is, let's think about nutrition in buckets. We want to make sure that our kids are getting something from the carbohydrate bucket. So that's the rice and potatoes and pasta, bread area, something in the protein section. Budget-friendly options are really delicious. Beans, lentils, tofu, eggs, canned tuna, that kind of thing, and something from the fruits and vegetables. And frozen things are fine. So this is something that we can do. If we don't hit it perfectly every single time with every meal, it's okay. Our kids are going to be okay. But in the long term, let's aim for these nutritional goals.
I think that's great advice. Do you have advice for parents who want to talk to their kids about not having enough food to eat or not having certain foods that the child wants?
Yeah, I think that, anybody who's a parent knows that our kids know what's going on. So we have to be honest. We have to tell them that this is a tight time. We'll get through it, but it's a tight time. Helping kids control their stress, in part, is making sure that we are controlling our stress. Our kids want to know that we have a plan for them, and they also want to help. So involving kids in meal prep, all of that, the ritual of mealtime really is important, because mealtime's about even more than nutrition. It's also about nutrition, but it's all about a time that we get together and regroup as a family, even if it's brief. I know my kids will just buzz in and leave, but keeping tradition going is really key. This is difficult. Let's just do our very best. If we don't hit it on the mark every single time, it's going to be okay, and we have to control stress plus nutrition.
Dr. Susanna Block, some powerful words there. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.